What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's Team Conquest team member training. Today we're going to talk about the basics of list building, how and why. Why should you even build a list? When it comes to advertising online, email is the most trusted method. It actually even beats out, according to MG Advertising, all traditional advertising like newspaper, TV, billboards, the ads for movies, radio. As far as trust and both trust and relevance, it beats every single one of those with the exception of editorials. It also beats all online advertising methods like even social media, um, you know, video ads and like YouTube, any kind of all kinds of advertising. It beats it for both trustworthy and relevance for everything with the exception of websites themselves. So when it comes to trying to engage with your audience, email is still the best method, tried and true after all these years. It's still number one. A couple reasons why you might want to build a list. Um, it depends on your purpose, really. If you are a business owner, one of the reasons you'd want to build a list is, especially if you're advertising, it's when people view the advertisement, it's a very low barrier of entry, meaning that your customer won't have to do much to get on your list. They can just fill out the form and forget about it. And that's all that you have to worry about at that moment. It's also great to follow up with your customers, get an opportunity to continue to upsell your product to them over time, rather than see your ad and trying to put all your benefits and questions and frequently asked questions of pricing models and affiliate plans and features and benefits and everything all into one, squeeze it all into one sales page. You can just give them a couple key points to give them to get them a hook, to get them to sign up, to get them to enter in your email list, and then you can send them the different features over time. Like maybe you'll send 8 emails, and the first one will be about feature A and how feature A can be used to solve a problem, how your business does feature A better than anybody else, and how making it relevant to them and giving them information about it. Then you can send another email with feature B. You can break it up over time, and then eventually you can get to, you'll hit on what that particular person really wants. Eventually, you'll hit the right string and get a sale out of it. It's also good for people for generating repeat sales. Reminding your existing customers that your product exists. Keep it relevant to them. Introduce new features, that kind of stuff. If they're not buying, follow up with them why they're not buying, so you can help create a better product that they will buy. Maybe they're not understanding the benefits of your product and how it can help them, and it really just opens up the form of communication for you to be able to engage with them. Now, on the other side of the coin, if you're an affiliate marketer and you're trying to resell existing products, list building is, the perfect method because, again, with the advertising, you have a low barrier of entry. I know a lot of you guys here are advertising using traffic exchanges, environmental mailers, and stuff like that, which is high repetition, really fast-paced advertising. That's a lot of where list building really excels, because generally people who are receiving these kind of ads are getting into this kind of flow, and they just want to keep going. They don't want to click your ad and go through all these steps to get in. So just having a method for them to get involved that doesn't take much effort. If they're surfing a traffic exchange, they can just put in their name and email address, submit, keep going. It's also a great opportunity for you to turn your one advertising exposure into multiple exposures. As in, if you're selling 3 different affiliate products, rather than having to generate 3 different ads, one for each product, you can just create one entry point into your funnel, to your list, and then continue to upsell throughout the list. This way you could turn your one lead into the lead for all 3 products, rather than having to gather the leads separately. And again, like when you own a business, it also creates opportunity for you to create engagement and provide value to your customers, which of course increases conversions, which is something we'll talk about in the advanced info training tomorrow. And lastly, another great reason if you're doing it for affiliate marketing is simply if you've been spending a year or 2 years building this massive downline at a company, and then all of a sudden the company has a change in policy where it's no longer viable for you to promote as an affiliate, or it's something that you would no longer recommend to your referrals, or heaven forbid they close down completely, and you just lost all those years of effort, lost all your referrals, and that's it. If you were building a list the whole time, getting them into your list before funneling them into the product, you would still have all your leads intact. You'd be able to essentially contact them all and say, there's a problem with this product that I'm having. Here's the issue. Here's why I no longer recommend it. I apologize for the effort they're gonna have to take to change this over, because I'm gonna have to take the effort to switch to this new product. But here's why it's better, and here's why it solves more problems, and here's why it's solving the initial problem that this other product created. Essentially, what you're doing is packing up all your leads, taking them with you to the new product, and that prevents you from having to start completely over. Which is, if you're in an affiliate program and they stop paying you commissions or they shut down, and that can be your source of income. If you've been doing it for a couple of years, that's it. Your money can just be gone. That's it. No more business. But if you've been building your list that whole time, just move it over with you to the new product. And of course, you won't get 100% of them to go with you, but you'll have a handful of them will. They'll respect you for being honest with them. They'll trust your opinion like they trusted you the first time. Unless you did anything to betray that trust, they'll come with you, and you're not. You have an opportunity to restart your foundation because you already have your leads. You already have your list already there, ready. One of the building a list is not a terribly difficult thing to do. It can seem a little intimidating, especially if you use some of the more complicated autoresponders. I know I like TrafficWave a lot, but it can be complicated. So you'll see in the training section I've done a whole set of videos also just on TrafficWave, because I really do recommend it. But I know that it can be a little confusing, so I want to help make sure that you guys can, if that's the route you want to go, that you can make sure that it fills your needs. Now, there's tons of other autoresponders out there. If not, there's 1,000,001 of them, all different kind of prices and structures, and it's not really that difficult to get started out. You just want to build your lead capture page, essentially your way to get the information, to gather it. You want to have your hook. Either you're going to be giving them a free guide or a series, or you're trying to give them, you're going to build curiosity and then send them more information about it. You want to make sure that when you do build that lead capture page, that the email opt-in is the most obvious thing on the page. It needs to be the first place your eye goes to, and it needs to be the only action on the site itself. It needs to be like, your options are to leave completely or fill out this form with your name and email address. It can be tempting to try and get more information from them, but the more fields you add to your form, the less amount of people you're going to get to actually follow through with it. So you really just keep it simple as you can. A name and email address. If you want other information, try and find a different way to get it, or get it later on from them. But really, at this point, you just want their name and email address. It's that's pretty much all there is to it. You sign up for your autoresponder, you create your campaign. These are all things I'll go over in the traffic wave training, which are the videos also in the trainings in the guide section. And you start building your list. I mean, the sooner you can get it out there, the better. And then you can start split testing, optimizing your page, optimizing your series, and begin segmenting your list. We'll cover all that stuff in the following training. And make sure to watch the advanced number training. We'll talk about best practices for creating the email list and how to keep engagement, maximize conversions, reduce your unsubscribe rates. We're also doing, of course, we do every Monday, we do a live version of this training, a different topic each week. It's at 7 p.m. We also have our daily marketing meetup Monday through Thursday at 4 p.m. It's a time just to network, ask questions, get to know other people in your market, rub elbows, talk about how much you hate the rain, anything like that. Just a little discussion group. Make sure to also check out the forum. We're having a discussion there. There'll be a link below this video on the it'll take you straight to the discussion for this training. So if you have any questions about this specific training topic, please ask there. Let's engage. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to talk about best practices for your list, creating your email series, all that fun stuff. I can't wait to see you then with the advanced number training at Team Conquest.